So let us, based on these understandings, whatever we had seen, let us try to solve this question. This question gave you one triangle ABC, and then they gave you sum of the width, means AB is given as 13, and then BD is given as 5, DC is given as 16, AC is not known, but they are asking us to find what is sine B, what is tan C, what is secant square B minus tan square B, what is secant sine square C plus cos square C. Let's try to do that. So sine B, that means we are going to find what is sine B first. Let me write this sine B. We know sine is actually opposite by hypotenuse. Here opposite what? It is AD. Hypotenuse, the largest, which is 13. Right? So, but we don't know what is AD. That can be found out by using Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? It is hypotenuse square should be equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So here we have hypotenuse. Let me write it here. Hypotenuse is nothing but AB, the square, should be equal to opposite square. Opposite square means it is AD, the square, plus adjacent square, that is BD, the square. AB square is 13 square. AD square is unknown. BD square is nothing but, BD square is nothing but 5 square. That means we have AD square is equal to 13 square is 169. This 5 square is 25. So this will work out to 144, which means our AD is equal to 12. So let me write 12 here. So sine B will be now 12 by 13. So first solution is done. Okay, what is the second one? Second question is to find out what is tan C. Tan C, here C is here. Let me, just to differentiate, I will put two lines or two curves to show this is a different angle than this angle, right? Tan C, what is tan? It is opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. How do I get opposite by adjacent? It is based on this TOA. Tan is opposite by adjacent. So what is opposite? For the C, the opposite is AD. AD. And what is the adjacent? For C, adjacent is DC. So what is AD then? AD is 12 and DC is 16. So 12 by 16. I can simplify this. 4 3s are 4 4s are. So that is your second one. Let us proceed with the third one. Secant square B minus tan square B. Secant square B minus tan square B. So let us go back to that. B is here, secant square. So first of all, let us write what is secant B. Secant B is inverse of cos B. And we know cos B is C-A-H. That means adjacent by hypotenuse is your cos. Here it is reverse, inverse. So it becomes hypotenuse by adjacent. Let us go back to that B angle of what is hypotenuse? It is 13. What is adjacent? Adjacent is 5. So this means secant square b will become 169 by 25. Let us proceed to the next. Tan square b. Before that, let me find out first what is tan b. Tan b, we know it is opposite by adjacent. For the angle b, let us go back to that angle. Opposite is 12, adjacent is 5. So 12 by 5, which means tan square b will be 144 by 25. So what will be this then? Secant square b, we just now found it is 169 by 25. What is tan square b? It is 144 by 25. So denominator is same. Numerator will be 169 minus 144. And if you work out that, it is 25 by 25. So the result is 1. Right? Now, what is the fourth question? Sin square c plus cos square c. Let me write the fourth question. Sin square c plus cos square c. Right. Where is c? C is here. What is sin? We can write what is sin. So, and what is cos? Ka. So, ka. Means sin square c means opposite by hypotenuse. Whatever it is, the square. Cos square is adjacent by hypotenuse. Whatever it is, we have to square that. Let us go back. For C, angle C, what is opposite? It is 12 by hypotenuse. We need to find out the hypotenuse. Means again, using Pythagoras theorem, we have AC square will be equal to AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. AD square plus DC square. Now, what is AC square? We have to find. What is AD square? It is 12 square. What is DC square? DC square is 16 square. So this will be 144. 12 square is 144 and 16 square is 256. So the result will be 400, which indicates AC is equal to 20, right? So now coming back to this opposite of C angle, angle C, what is the opposite? Opposite is 12 divided by hypotenuse. Just now we found this hypotenuse is 20. So opposite by hypotenuse means it is 12 by 20. 12 by 20, the square. Then going back, adjacent for the C is 16, by hypotenuse is 12, so 16 by 20. So the numerator is 144 by 400. This is 256 by 400. So which will be 400 by 400. And that is 1. So what is this? This is again applying Pythagoras theorem.